other languages. I can't speak them fluently, but when I read the chat and I hear them talk, I can figure it out. Like my girlfriend's Philippines. She's Filipina, so like most of the time, like I'm on YouTube almost all day. It's just that I've just over time moved away from a lot of places I used to be.
Yep.
Because like it's just like, I swear, man, I don't want to be one of people like complaining, but it's like, I swear it's hard being me. Like people talk about nigger this, nigger that, and I'm like, what does it mean to be a nigger? I'm like, what's it mean to be? It's like a black
right now. So we're live right now. So
we live. Oh shoot.
Now we are.
Oh
yeah.
Oops.
Do me a favor, try not to get my channel nuked. Thanks, buddy.
YouTube, forgive me. I'm just a black man trying to explain the nuances of the word. Like people be talking about like, I'm not black enough or this or that, and I'm like, man, I'm not feeling that, because like white people look at me and be like, oh no, you black, I don't trust you, and then black people be like, oh no, you white, you don't know. So as far as that word goes, I feel like I am the embodiment of that word more so than any light or dark skinned Negro. Is that again? I don't even know what's allowed anymore. POC. POC. Yeah, that's safe. Okay. I feel like it's like I'm the POC who gets it the worst, because if I want to say what I really feel, I get it from every dang side. All right, y'all hear that? That's the sound of the forge, or I mean, the sound of some heat going on there, right there. I can't see it, but it sounds like he's heating up that crucible or something. Don't know,
hear that
but
thing?
I hear the heat.
What sucks is you can't see it because the camera's too high.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
So I'm out here, it's 8:41 at night, and we're smelting down some copper, making some nice pretty bars.
All right, ingots. You guys might want to learn how to do this. After the communists try to wreck America, these things are going to be worth a lot more than you might think.
Hell yeah. This is old world currency right there getting made.
Oh yeah. That's tender right there.
Steve, you ever watch Recess as a kid? That cartoon Recess?
If I did, I forgot what it is.
It was on ABC eons ago. Back in like the early to mid 90s, I'll say. Early, maybe late 90s even. It had a very well-known theme song because it was used in a handful of other movies. But what you said there, the tender bit, it reminded me of a character from that show, T.J. Detweiler. I don't know. Don't ask me how I still remember that name. But, yeah, that was what he would be saying almost all the time. Anytime he had a plan, or a buddy of his or a friend of his had some kind of a plan to do something, he'd be like, tender. But, yeah, I reckon it's probably going to take about an hour or so for this thing to cook. I'll probably feed it some more fuel here shortly, just to kind of hasten the process.
What fuel are you running? It sounds like propane, but I can't tell from here.
Yeah, it's propane. This thing's propane powered. I love it.
It's going to take a little bit. I ran a propane forge for quite a while. I mean, it's a lot, depending on what you're doing, it's a lot easier than setting up a coal forge or I did some stuff with oxyacetylene.
Propane is almost instantaneous heat.
Yeah, but for high carbon steel, like what's required for high quality high durability long swords. Unfortunately, propane just doesn't get hot enough, and it's just it
True.
because I got stuck
It,
there. I got stuck at that. That's why I had to have my sword custom made. This one right here, because I can't make it.
she's pretty.
Like I
That is
can't
beautiful.
I can't get it all in one.
That is beautiful craftsmanship. Shit, the most I got is a staff.
Right there, that says Big Steve in Chinese.
Nice.
Or depending on how you translate it, it's either Big Blockhead Steve or Big Head of Family Steve. I don't know. Translations are weird. But I had to have this custom
Yep.
made because I didn't have the ability to heat treat a blade of this length. And I can get stuff hand forged for the price it costs to make it, because that's kind of how it works. If you can make it, then someone else isn't going to charge you more than what it costs to make it. Like they're going to be
Now,
like,
for those watching at home and at a later date, is that classified as a katana or a nodachi?
it's actually classified as a no. It's actually classified as a nodachi, but a nodachi normally has an 18-inch handle, and a katana has a 10 to 12-inch, normally 12-inch handle. But this actually has an
Right.
11-inch handle because its intentional use is one-handed.
Nice.
I've actually spent over a year working out my wrist muscle specifically to be able to use this one-handed. Most people can't even hold this sword outward because the longer it is and because of how thick it is.
Yep. Hey, Steve, give me a second, man. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. But
Take
yeah,
your
that thing
time.
is gorgeous. I'm
Yeah,
envious.
it's thick.
Oh, well, that's feeling better.
All better.
So, Steve, did you know Jesse and I hung out last week?
I was invited to watch the live stream, and then I fell asleep during the live stream. I think if that like I think I forget his name, Super Cat.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like, come on, check this, and then like I fell asleep. I don't know. I got injured, and I've been sleeping a lot ever since. It's just kind of how I
Hey,
recover.
your body needs to repair. It needs time. That's understandable.
Yeah, no, I'm really insomniac, so normally I don't really sleep, and I wake up really easy and stay awake, but not at the moment. I'm sleeping a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna message some friends of mine. Maybe we can get more people in.
Yeah. See if we can yank some people in here. Just chilling. So
Yeah.
how much weight you got in copper? Are you going, is it, what temperature, do you know about what temperature you're running? You're running propane.
Well, copper melted just shy of about 2,000 degrees. It's like 1980 something. So I reckon it's going to be somewhere around there.
Okay.
Not yet, mind you, but it'll get there.
Yeah, my memory is really bad because most of what I didn't, after like when I went to school for it, didn't rely on alloys because I just buy the steel I want. But yeah, because like the alloys are weird. I mean, I buy alloys, but then I just buy what I want. So a lot of people ask me, like, well, what about this sword? Isn't that better? Isn't that better? What about a folded sword? It's like, what about a sword made of the exact metal you want with the perfect crystalline structure formatted perfectly? It's like, what fold is better than that? And then they're like, but the anime is. And I'm like, you're a weeb. Shut up. I have swords that you will literally cut yourself if you look at wrong. Shut up. I don't know if you remember that guy. He's still kind of a buddy of mine. Like I don't got no problem with him, but his like YouTube name is Durukkhen. But he wants to be called Dragon because that's German for dragon, I guess. But
Okay.
he's trying to tell me like you can't have a sharp object slice you without basically opposing without friction, like sliding on the blade. Because I was saying, like these swords and knives, a lot of what I made them what they call people over sharp because you barely touch it and you get cut deeply. And he's like, your day don't work like that. I'm like, this was my job, nigga. I had to warn people to watch them cut themselves right in front of me. Okay. Don't tell me what it can and can't do. You just have never had a weapon over sharpened before. And I only sold over sharpened weapons. Meaning that if you can't sharpen it after every use, you shouldn't have bought this. And I don't mean like sharpen with like a grinding stone, because you'd have to have the Japanese rice grinding stone. And I don't got patience for that. I just go with the rogue. Take that to the wheel. It's like we have advances in technology for a reason. We don't need to do it the same way as the Japs did thousands of years ago. We have advances. I'm sorry to tell y'all weeps, but we can do it better now. We can make better swords. I know that because I take expensive swords and beat them against dumpsters just to show you how good they are.
Nice.
I mean, the sword I got right next to me, it's been beaten against a dumpster, man. Those things are solid. I need to fix it up because I don't have a shop right now to fix it up on. But fixing it up once you know how is the easy part. Is getting the tools. Or sneak into somebody's shop that has a simple grinding wheel and a polishing wheel, and I need some white rogue polishing compound. So three things I need: grinding wheel, polishing wheel, and compound. Doesn't really take much to repair a sword to get it super duper crazy sharp scary. That's why people sometimes they ask me why I let stuff get abused. It's like, well, if you're good at fixing stuff, then it doesn't matter if it get like what looks really abused to you is like 2 minutes work for me. I don't care. It's like I can have a bent tip on my sword and you're still gonna get murdered when I slice you with it. Like I'm not worried about if my sword's gonna slice you in half. I'm more worried about like the little grooves in it because it's like, damn it, now I got all these grooves where your DNA gets caught in. Oh man, I'm all out of beer. At least the homie Ginger Viking Jesus hits me up. Man, last time I remember, like you hit me up and
Well,
we
if
chatted for a while. That shit was like back in like what, December? That was a while
something
ago.
like
But
that, yeah.
since then, except to be like, oh, do this or that, like I haven't had a lot of people hit me up. Which, it's like saddening sometimes. I'm like, come on, really? I mean, I get hit up to join live streams, but I like right now we in a live stream, but we just chilling. At least I feel like I'm just chilling. I'm not stressing out over like, oh, sell this comic book and promote this person and say hi to everyone. It's like the comments are open. If Streamlabs is bugged, then it says right now it says there's no comments. If there are, I don't know. But I just like to kick
No,
with
sadly not. We're alone.
like I just like to kick with the homies. Really, it's like way more fun than trying to like build it. Like, let's compete on who can make a bigger YouTube channel. Like, all right,
Yeah,
well,
I'd love it if my YouTube channel exploded. That'd be fantastic.
well, just talk here. I'll give you some people to talk crap about. Talk crap about them, and sprinkle in a little Disney and Star Wars, and you got it.
That'll probably do it.
That's all it takes nowadays. And it's funny because it's been repeated so much it's not working anymore.
Let me go check my the status of my copper here real quick, and I'll be right back, brother.
Yeah.
You know, come to think of it, I'm working with a flame that's about 2,000 degrees. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have some nice heat-resistant gloves.
Oh, well, if you, yeah, it's a good idea. Me and good ideas don't get along well. Yeah, I swear, my magic skin healing powers is so magical. I blow myself away. I'm like sitting here looking at myself like, how did I heal this quick?
That was
Unfortunately,
interesting.
you got it.
So I don't know if you saw that at all, but I was trying to adjust I was trying to move the fuel tank around a little bit, and the flame just started getting all kinds of crazy. It was a little disconcerting. So I just kind of left it alone. I kicked the fuel down a little bit. I think the fuel was trying to fucking just shove in there as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, dude, the flame was like a good 2 feet above the freaking furnace itself.
I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. Plus, it's kind of hard to see from my end. And honestly, I'm selfish. I'm looking at my messed up foot. But
Right.
it seems like
You see
the
what it is now?
yeah, I can see it. I can see it good.
Well, add about 6 or 8 inches of flame to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that flame where it is right now, like right here, that flame was like way the fuck up here. And it was a little scary. So I brought the fuel back just a skosh. Matter of fact,
what type of
I mean,
nozzle are you
it sucks.
using?
I have this thing. What's that?
What type of nozzle is running off that? Like for the torch?
Like size, whatnot.
Yeah, size.
I don't know. I think the trumpet's about an inch or so in diameter. And well, I mean, it gets it plenty hot because I'm up to like, well, technically 8 ingots right now, but the 3 that I have, I'm planning on remelting. And like the first genuine, legit 5 good-looking ingots I have, I mean, they all poured quite nicely. I was quite proud of what I did. Now it's just a matter of, well, replicating that damn it, end result. There's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesse just went live.
Jesse went live. So right now we got Dark Gift, Anthony, and you are live, but we should all be live together.
Seriously. But I mean, I'm posting it all over my Facebook and whatnot and what have you, and I'm hoping people show up. But yeah, the viewers, it's not looking very promising, and it's making me kind of sad.
If you notice, Facebook is like the easiest way to get a hold of me, but it's also like the worst way to get YouTube viewers. It's like it's easy to get me, but anyone else, I don't know about that, man. I can advertise for people with 100,000 subs on YouTube and pull nobody. You know, the audience is so disconnected. I've actually done a lot of studying on the different audiences of different social medias so that I could compare in like, because to me, what's really important is the echo chamber in the way that, you know, I guess like Facebook, it's always like 2-3 days slow, a lot of like soccer moms, memes, LOLs, where they're like, look how obvious this is when they're actually wrong. Or we got Twitter where people just go there to fight and to start fights with sock puppets, or you know, YouTube where people they go in more for the money than anything. Like all these social media things, they all work together to fundamentally fund 1 or 2 giant doofuses. And I'm about to like quit a lot of social media, like, to be honest with you. Like, I honestly, if you check my last video, you'll see I tried to get banned and I didn't. I don't know why I'm not banned, bro. Why am I not banned? I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm not banned. I'm pretty sure I tried pretty hard. I was like, F you, say all the bad words. Gotta do what you gotta do.
It's all that it's all that black privilege.
Yeah. See, I get the black and the white privilege, and I get intoxicated on it. Kind of like I get intoxicated on Steel Reserve and THC. Man, what are you about to spark up? That looks delicious. man, even sparkling
Oh,
like
come here.
bro.
That's what I'm drinking tonight.
Oh man, I just finished this. This is empty. Look it's empty, and it's straight up
Oh,
homeless beer. I'm out of homeless beer. It's my birthday. Send me some super chats. But I have one thing: fried chicken.
nice. I do love me some fried chicken. Oh,
Mm,
looks delicious.
it's so good. I don't know why black people were so blessed to be stuck with the stereotype of loving fried chicken, but thank you for whoever did that. Mm. Any excuse to enjoy some fried chicken, I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's because I'm black. Yeah,
Apparently, I have a new
where's
subscriber.
all my? Oh, what's up, new subscriber? Thanks for coming to hang out. Glad you subscribed.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I don't see anybody in the freaking view. Mitz Meltil.
Oh, don't put any faith in it. It's
No, I
only
didn't.
there
That
to
is, but
mess
hi,
with
how you
your
doing?
mind. It just wants to mess with your mind.
Apparently.
What I'm wondering is why isn't Jesse here and where is he at?
He's on his channel doing his thing.
Well, yeah, but we were over here doing this thing before he did that thing. Wasn't he doing some other thing before that thing? I've had like one
Yeah,
or 2 years more than I need to use as a reasonable excuse to not know what I'm talking about. All I know is that
he
we
was
were
live a little
here.
while ago, and I was on there at the last leg of the stream. But yeah, then he had to run some errands, so he went and did that. Now he's live again.
Oh, what?
Ooh boy! You see, I can see green tips on my flame over here. It's not showing up real good on the camera because, well, I'm only using a cheap shit laptop camera, and well, as we all know, those laptop cameras are pretty much trash.
They do what they do.
But I'm cooking copper. That's a good sign. Makes me so happy.
Mm.
And I need another drink. God damn it.
That's how I'm feeling, and I'm all out of booze and money, and it's my birthday, man. I'm just gonna have to murder myself, my man.
No, don't do that. That's no good. I would not advise seppuku. Oh, hey.
I just like to say funny
Here's
stuff.
a fun little hobby I have. Every once in a while I'll catch a hair at the right angle and I'll see a little split end and I'm just kind of like dink, just kind of rip it off and then rip the remainder off. The joys of having long straight hair. Oh, that was well brought up. Too bad I wasn't.
Brought up. I'm still down on the ground. I was never raised.
Right. Give me a sec. I'll be back in a bit.
Yep.
All right, I have returned. Oh. This looks like a Walmart. Oh, what the hell? Big Steve, where'd you go, man? I'm all alone. There's no one here to talk to me. All right, so yeah, we're pretty much just sitting here waiting for that stuff to cook. Real exciting, I know. But hey, it's what you gotta do. We want to make some money in this cool, cruel, heartless world. The one good sign is, I know it's not really showing up all that well on camera here, but very, very good. That means the copper is cooking. We're gonna have melted copper here very soon. And happy birthday to Mr. Big Steve, who just joined us for a bit. You know what? Let's bring it up here for a bit because it's a nice night. Good night for a melt. And we're just chilling, waiting for peeps to show up, hang out, shoot the shit, talk some smack to each other. That's when you know you got good friends. They'll show up, talk some shit, and at the end of the day, you're not at each other's throats because, well, you're grown adults and you're friends. That's what adults do. Well, that is a really pretty play. I really wish my camera weren't so grainy and nasty and ugly. I think what really kind of sucks is it feels like it wants to rain yet again. Really wish I'd gotten all this stuff done earlier today, so I could have been doing this during the day when it was actually really nice out and you could actually see what's going on around me. But it's whatever. Speaking of talking trash, friends, I'm on, as I like to call it, life theater right now while I'm waiting for the stuff to melt. I got nobody else to talk to, and I'm talking trash to so I'm talking trash on a buddy of mine that I've had since elementary school. Keep in mind, I'm 3 years from 40. It's a long time to know somebody, and we'll we'll throw insults at each other left and right, and at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, I fucking love you, man. And he's like, then he does that. Oh, I got to figure out why it's doing this. That right there. This thing is less than 6 months old, and it does this every now and again. I like to call it dieseling because, well, it sounds like a diesel engine. And the only way I found to fix it, it's aggravating, but I've got to shut the fuel off and turn it back on, hoping it decides to act right. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The good news is, it looks like I have some sad copper in there. Yeah, it does. Thanks. Here we go. Yep, we've definitely got some sad copper in there. Yeah, I love talking trash about my friends and to my friends. It's fun because at the end of the day, we're still friends. I think I'm gonna go check on my potentially molten copper. I will be right back. No, I'm ready. Safety first, kids. Batter up. Yeah, that's looking hella good. In fact, I'm gonna cut the fuel real quick, and then I'm gonna add some more stuff. Oh, and it's a pretty green flame. Look at that glow. As the kids say nowadays, that's hot. All right. So I just threw my 3 Derpy bars in. While pouring them last week, they were rather argumentative. One of them sparked at me. And, well, the other two didn't exactly come out as planned. So they're going to get remelted. And once that's all liquid, depending on how much room is left in the crucible, I might add some more. So we're going to give that some time to melt. And we're just going to sit here and hang out. Skål. So I'm on Facebook right now, and I'm talking to this guy in a Magic the Gathering group I'm a part of. Hey viewer, what's your name? Drop your stuff in the chat. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, I'm talking to this fella on Facebook in a Magic the Gathering group I'm a part of. Apparently something I told him reminded him of a joke. Wizard, I'm gonna need a human skull and I can't have you asking any questions why. Rogue, only if you also don't ask why. Wizard, what? Okay, sure. Rogue pulls out 7 pristine human skulls from their bag. Take your pick. Wizard, Rogue, Wizard, this one is fine. What's up, Brandon? So I'm cooking some copper right now, as the stream name implied, and well, I'm hoping for some nice bars. These fellas here, I got a pair of these bastards. Nice. Freaking. Tell you what, these things get fucking hot. I got 5 of them so far, and I'm just now feeling the first drops of real rain coming to this neck of the woods. I am not amused. Of course, this would happen mid-melt. Give me a second, man. I'll send you a link. There you go. Hop in here. Hop in the panel with me, bruh. Hop in the panel with me, bruh. I'm all alone. I need somebody to talk to. Let me go check on that copper real quick. I'll be right back, brother. Safety first. Bro, this club is rated about just shy of 2,000 degrees. I love it. Yeah. I got some liquid copper in there. Yeah. I'm looking for. I got a pair of fucking pruning loppers in here. Yeah, they are awesome. Buried in all my shit. I got some braided copper wire. I'm planning on throwing in here in a little bit because, well, I had a trio of older copper bars from my melt last week that kind of came out a little derpy, as I like to say, and well, they didn't look too pretty, so I decided to remelt them. And everything in that furnace right now is liquid copper. It's so pretty, shiny. But I'm planning on adding some of that braided copper, provided these fellas can cut them. Ah. You want to see something really cool? Watch how much this shit glows when I open the lid. Oh, that's big. And what I kind of want to do, I'd love to be able to just feed this fucker right into the freaking furnace as it's cooking. But it is rather toasty and can get rather argumentative as I'm feeding it. But we'll try. Nope, I don't want that. Come on. Son of a bitch, come on. That's what I want. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and grab my other glove here. Safety first and all. You know what? I think I might just, I'm going to cool him back down. I think I might just feed it indirectly. Oh, man. Good shit. Love it how it just eats it. It's hot, man. Literally. As well as metaphysically. Would you like to do for how many cookies? No, but that's what oh, she's on the phone. The way he's thinking about it is if he just goes to his life, they won't have to go to court because if he has to work for full, they're going to have to beat his ass so bad on everything that he isn't going to know what the fuck to do. Right, right. Yeah. I'm not sure how that works, but possibly. Because it's a set amount that when she's supposed to take in that he hasn't covered the court, it covers the lawyer, it covers everything. So I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it's very possible. So that'll probably just be added on to the salary. If this dude still wants to fucking adjust it, and you can't adjust it until it's zero. But the Connecticut court told him that, you know, when the case reopened, they will let him. I am slowly feeding this copper into the liquid copper that's in the base of this crucible right now. And this shit is just eating it. It's lovely. Oh my god, it's awesome looking. So congratulations, it's got an adjustment. It's going to. That's exactly what it's going to do. Because that's exactly what it's going to do. So this dude doesn't understand how truth is. Shit. I gotta cool him back down. I gotta feed more in later. I gotta fire it back off because the top is hardening. All right. Oh man. Tell you what, man, it's pretty fun working with this liquid copper stuff. I wish I had an ingot to show you, but I mean, well, give me a second, I'll send you something. Tell you what, hang on. How about I do this? Maybe it'll. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. You want to come in here? Come in here, hang out. Go for it. Don't be scared. I don't bite, unless of course you ask. But you've got to ask politely. That's my one rule. You gotta, if you want me to bite, you gotta ask politely. I wonder. Oh. This thing is reading. The top of that furnace is about just shy of 600 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Again, copper melts at just shy of 2,000 degrees. So everything that's inside there is at or roughly 2,000 degrees. It is not cool. It is not cool by any stretch of the imagination. It is quite toasty in there. God damn all these beetles and shit climbing all over me and landing in my hair. Little bastards. Hey, how good's the night mode on your camera?
Huh?
How good's the night mode on your camera?
I have no idea.
Take a picture of that flame and send it to your brother.
I
Pretty
don't know
green.
if it'll show up.
It barely showed up on mine, but it should.
A little bit.
So I've got what we stripped last night in there, the 3 copper bars that I had, and I started feeding that cable into it, but it started getting all.
I saw you when I was talking to David.
Little bastard didn't want to feed in right. Anything to be as inconvenient as humanly possible, I swear.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine was saying that well, he's down in New York, and apparently they've got a fair bit of thunder and lightning down there.
I can rain on the way up here.
I can feel it every once in a while. It'll start to spit.
Yeah, it wasn't much, but I had Trey longer than I was expected to. So
Don't worry. It's not like I don't know how to set anything up and start stuff, so it's all good. We have liquid copper.
David was sleeping earlier. His brain is rich, so he can't work until he's cleared. So, went home from the doctor today. He went to take a nap.
Yep.
And heard what sounded like a fucking explosion in the house and everything.
Oh, damn.
They're doing war game trials near the house. There's a military base near us.
Oh, hell.
And 15 counties in Wisconsin that you could experience sonic boom. I said, well, that's obviously what else.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Freaked out at first. But
Yeah. Like, what the hell? World War III kicked off without me? God damn it. I'm still really happy my food supply showed up finally. Oh my god. I mean, I haven't really looked through both of the toads yet, but I have banana chips, which, yeah, I have banana chips. I like bananas, but I don't think I've ever really had banana chips.
I don't like freeze-dried bananas.
I don't know if it's freeze-dried.
Dehydrated or whatever they are.
Yeah, I mean, crunch. I like food on a banana. Nice, soft, and delicious.
Find out he was $85,000 in debt. Not including the gift. Like, he owes like 23, 24 grand just in back child support. Right. So, and that's all because the dumb son of a bitch who lost his license up here from getting DUIs and shit and needs to get his license back.
Yeah.
Blamed himself that she didn't pay it. He said it's not my responsibility to take your ticket.
Seriously.
Which is true. So, blaming all this on her fucking backed up fucking Subaru that he can't even drive because he can't drive a stick. So a
Wait,
buddy of his,
the Subaru that he had, the one that was in her garage, that thing wasn't stick?
no, it was. He couldn't drive it because he can't drive a stick. Because he's stupid.
So he's doing all this custom work to it, and he can't fucking drive it.
He doesn't even have the car anymore. The person that co-signed it for him took over for him. So the person that co-signed for it has the car because he can actually drive it. This dumb son of a bitch can't drive it.
How sad is that? You buy a car that's a fucking stick shift, you can't even drive the goddamn thing. Wow, what a punch. I just want to, like,
Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it.
gee, I wonder why.
It's such a fucking scumbag.
Right.
But like the conversations that Michelle and him have had, well, the whole point of this one was that, you know, she's going to part time, so was asking if he'd be able to work with her on the schedule and everything.
Right.
Well, I'm working 6 days overtime and this, that, and the other thing, and blah, 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 because I'm so far in debt and blah, 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 blah. You have to figure it out. So he even said to Michelle, I don't even know why I'm on the birth certificate or anything like that, because you have most custody as a kid and so forth and so on anyway, and I don't have anything to do with it. So Michelle could tell him, sign your fucking rights over there.
Right.
Because she takes his ass to court, his ass is going to get spanked, and he doesn't understand that. He is
Oh,
dumb.
yeah, he's going to get destroyed.
He is dumb.
Done and dumb.
And Connecticut is such a mother-friendly state, and, you know, she's
Yep, most of New England is.
He's got a roof over his head. He's taken care of, this, that, and the other thing. And this dumb son of a bitch, well, he's convinced that if he signs over his rights, he doesn't have to pay anything. He still owes all the back child support. He won't have to pay anything new.
They'll throw his ass in prison if he doesn't fucking come up with any of that money.
Right. David and I were just talking about that. We said that would be great if he went to jail. Fucking.
That'll smarten him up real fucking quick.
Fucking little weedy bastard thinks he's all big and bad. Yeah, all right. He's maybe an inch or two taller than me and weedy. I could fucking take his ass. He's a fucking little pussy.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see you wailing on some shithead. Oh my god.
I told Michelle it's a good thing I didn't find out about him laying hands on her.
Wait,
until
what
recently.
now?
Oh yeah, that's part of the reason they got divorced, because he actually.
Oh, so he's a
laid hands on
wife
her.
beater.
Yeah, I said it's a good thing I didn't find out about that beforehand. I would have killed him myself.
Hell yeah! Shit, I'd have fucking killed his ass for less.
Yeah. What a fucking scumbag! And that's it.
But again, tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm being nice right now. That's the sad thing.
Already starting to reharden.
Might just have to let that cool off and
Fire it off again.
Shove it in there.
Yep. I'm planning on. Yeah, it's already starting to reharden on the top. On the top, because adding cold copper.
Right.
That'll do it. That was well, bro.
But yeah, no, Michelle asked me, could you watch Trey for a couple hours? I'm like, sure. Put on Needs, he played with the cats, he had a good old time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just posted in the comment. Oh. All right. So I got about that much copper left to feed in there. Here we go. There it is. There's center screen. I got about that much copper left to feed in there. And then that cable's toast. That crucible's just about full too. That's the best part. I'll easily get 6 bars out of what's in there right now. Popular tonight, huh?
Oh, Michelle.
Hey, give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
You have a flathead screwdriver?
Yeah. Somewhere. It's a little ungainly, but. Is he okay? Yeah. Okay. Let me check on that real quick. malleable. You know what? Why not use my torch? It's right behind the propane tank there. That should help immensely. Yeah, that's some molten copper in there. Woohoo! Oh, thank you. Much obliged. Just told your brother, I'm like, hey, hop in the panel with me. I said it, well, I pretty much handed most of my friend list with invites.
I saw the thing saying that you went live. I was getting ready to lose the shelves.
Yeah. Excuse me. And again,
Okay, this one didn't really come off. It's still a tiny bit on here, but I got the big stuff on.
I have burnt cream inside. Oh, here comes the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it wasn't supposed to do anything for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Last week.
my dad broke it down to me like this. When they call it weather, it's sort of a play on words as whether or not something is going to happen.
Yeah, I look at it as millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment and they need a fucking window.
I like that too. Oh. Well, I think thankfully, though, if I remember correctly, the rain that's coming down at the moment, it'll only last for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and it's not even really going to be all that bad.
Yeah, it's not going to be much.
But then the stuff that's behind it, about 15, 20 miles behind it, that's the worst of it. That's the brunt of it. I'm hoping to have this. I'm hoping to have this hopefully poured by then.
What do you want done with this stuff?
The brass, I have. Yep, I do the same thing. I don't blame you.
Well, I wanted to wait until I was done.
Yes. See, I mean, my phone flashlight works great for illuminating the area, but I'd love to have one of those cool halogen lamps tripods. Oh, all the neighbors off.
I can't find it. We'll get them in any hardware store.
Right. It's just a matter of selling out the $100 for one. I'm sure it's time, but I'd rather not have to spend $150 for one. That's just, yeah, pretty much. Sounds about right. Sorry, my life. I started tearing apart this thing. That copper's in there. That's
Oh, you managed to get it out?
Yep. And then I started tearing apart this thing. There's a handful of screws down in this area that I didn't put in. So I went over to the hardware store, bought myself a quarter. Yep. So I'm going to throw this little fella in there. A little more copper. Why not? I might hit my market maker dozen. Woohoo! like money.
Okay.
And Mercy, oh, what was that was her name? The woman who played the Wicked Witch.
Oh, I don't know.
The one thing I do remember from that, though, they did that scene in one take. Well, no, it was the scene where she disappeared into the red smoke.
Yeah.
They did that scene in one take, and apparently the poor woman got burns on her face. And she's like, I'm not doing it again. And I can't blame her.
For that shit.
No, yeah. But God bless the rest of the movie. I don't know if they did movies back then, like now, where they kind of filmed the whole thing in reverse. But yeah, classic movie. Oh my God. God rest Judy Garland. Oh my God, she is stunning.
She was like on drugs most of that time. That movie.
And for most of her career, Hollywood had that poor woman with uppers and downers. Poor Julie. Yeah, they said her with uppers and downers constantly because once she gets done with one role, one movie,
Right into another.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we need you for this role. Oh, we need you for that role. Da, da, da. And now go sleep. Here, take these pills. And my heart really goes out to her daughter, and she in herself is a famous actress, but I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I can't think of her name.
It's in here. It's locked in here. It's just like yeah. Come on, you. There we go. Hey. I think she ended up changing her name too. She didn't. Oh, I just saw a flashlight way out there.
Yep. I saw a couple on the way down.
But yeah, the one thing that's aggravating me about I'm trying to remember this woman's name is she's been in a shit ton of freaking Muppet movies.
Yeah.
She was like the main lead role type of Muppet. I just can't remember her name for the life of me. Yeah, my heart goes out to that woman. I can't. Only out of Muppet out of Muppet.
Oh, Liza Minnelli. That was gonna bother me.
Like I said, I knew what her name was, but I just couldn't fucking remember it. The name was in there. It's a matter of this.
Yeah.
I think it might be this time.
You had to stuck to it.
I have not. I mean, case you want them, the other clips are right here. Nope. That sucker is full. Holy shit, did the fuel run out? I just had to refill. I was about to go down to the fucking hardware store and start finding out. Why are my tanks running out already? Perfect. Alrighty. That's good to go. Right down. Son of a bitch. Okay. I mean, it's fully open right now too, and that's the irritating, the most irritating part.
I opened it all the way too.
Try doing a big deck that's with it. Software. I don't know why, but yeah, he'll take his plug there, put it with Playin for a bit, and trying to remove as much moisture from the spot. What was really scary is, like, I was trying to relocate the canister while it was burning.
Yeah.
And the flame was. When you take it all back up, what things you might find the canister on the side once it's actually going. Yeah. Want to finish this, then I'll reheat the mold. And then we get the core. I still got to order. I want to so bad. See, that's aggravating. Being too far over, and yeah, we can see, but it's gonna fall right the fuck down. Well, hell, that works. Son of a bitch. Of course you would. Get it? I'll be ready to board. Honestly, I don't even think I'm there. It was all clean copper through it. Let's say that's early air belt. There. I promise I won't. Well, I won't. We're ready to board. Oh boy, that thing. Oh. Oh wow, yeah, that's heavy. Whew. I'm probably going to remelt that one.
It's into you.
Go back in. Bitch.
You want to put that bar back in it?
Kind of, yeah, but.
Well, if you push it forward, I can grab it.
Yeah, alright. Ooh. I didn't do it, I swear. Yeah, I definitely didn't do that.
That was the fire alarm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You right now?
Yep. So we're remelting the one.
Yep. That one is hate life.
Yep.
They're getting close. That way. See, I'm kind of hoping for a Baker's dozen by Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Fingers crossed. Oh. Come on, Bark, it's Dad. You know you want to.
Well, it won't take as long to get that sad.
True.
Considering it's not completely cooled off or anything.
Yep. Ooh. That water's a steamy 130 degrees.
I bet. With some 3 red hot bars in it.
Yup. Who wants to hop in a spa? Oh, man. Have a seat, stay a while.
I've been sitting all day, so.
Oh, lucky you.
Pull a tray and that. I just pulled my computer chair into the living room and we were watching Minecraft and shit. things, and then we were watching Heath Ragnarok for a bit.
I miss Ragnarok. That was a fun map.
Well, he likes anything underwater, so I was showing him, because he likes megalodons, and I was showing him the big-ass fish that was attacking their wooden boat.
I don't know if he's still here, but hey, Jesse's here. Hey. So we're up to 3 bars right now. We have a 4th bar currently getting sad in the furnace. And then a diesel. Yay! I'm thinking tomorrow I might move some money around so I can maybe go to Lowe's, pick up some wood and start working on a workbench, and then pick up some plastic dip. I've got the schematics, if you will, drawn up on an old work schedule. I'm thinking 5, maybe 5.5. How wide would you say my van is? Okay. So I might have to narrow it down a bit, but
Thereabouts, I'd say.
and if you were to guess, say for example, if this were an RV, how wide would you say it would be? About 5.5 feet. Well, yeah,
I don't know. It depends on the RV.
All right, so it's basically this same vehicle, only the latter 3/4 of it are cut off and then replaced with, well, the camper bit.
Well, it would be about the same then.
Motherfucker. Well, I mean, the camper bit itself is a bit wider. I'm going to say between 3 and 5 inches wider in both directions. So, well, my plan was to have it somewhere around 5, maybe 5.5 feet wide. But that's looking like it's a bit much. That's pretty much what I'm planning on doing. When I get the RV, swap your standard ball hinge
Like
for
if you do it where the legs are removable, you fold it in half.
Well, the plan is like when I get this thing done, I want to have it be able to basically just like slide the base bit into the C-class hitch that'll be on the back of it, the little box hitch there, and then start attaching all my tools and stuff. I'll probably end up putting like some like the steel that they use for signposts and stuff. How they have like the freaking the drill hole every like yeah. Son of a bitch. Yeah, have stuff like that along the sides just for supports. And, well, when I'm out somewhere, if the ground's not even, I can just kind of adjust them as needed Ugh. That's what she said. Bottom.
Everything in there is
Shit. All right. Where? Come on now, get it, man. Fucker. Yeah, but yeah, the plan is for the workbench, replace the stock hitch on the RV with a box hitch, and then basically cut down a chunk of wood to where it slides right into the box hitch, and then like for supports and stuff on the corners and whatnot, so the thing's not fucking shaking like hell when I'm like cleaning stuff up or whatever, and I have like maybe one or more of the tools running. I'll end up like having those chunks of steel from like signposts and whatnot, like when you put a stop sign on. I'd have bits of steel like that on the corners, bolt them down to where it's actually somewhat supporting something. And yeah, like you said, like have it hinged and whatnot in certain areas, so where when I'm done, when I'm about to move out, I could just fucking fold the damn thing up, throw it in the back of my RV, and then off I go. But I also want to coat it with plastic dip, so that if in the event that I'm cleaning something up and it maybe raining like hell out there, the wood's not going to get soaked because, well, it's covered in freaking plastic dip. It's pretty much sealed off from the rest of the environment.
Yeah.
Not to mention the plastic dip, when it's hardened, or rather when it's set, it has almost like a rubberized coating on it. Yeah. Ooh, that's toasty. Go to camera. Show the folks at home. Ooh, yeah.
except for on the edges.
Awesome. But yeah, like once like say for example, like I said, when I'm out in the Middle East bumfuck nowhere and I'm cleaning up some copper, I got my workbench deployed. I'm looking doing this, that, and the other, maybe shining them up, maybe polishing or whatever, or grinding them down or whatever, grinding all the crap off the tops of them. I'll be
Talk to some of like the little
yeah. And I mean, I get myself a little tow behind trailer for the time being, like load crap into it, fucking hitch it on, bring whatever steel I can't melt because this thing isn't rated for melting steel. Once I've gutted all the copper and aluminum out of it, and yeah, I load it up with all the steel and all the other shit. Go there, and weigh it up, and I mean, I won't be able to hold on to the steel. Oh no, big thing there. But yeah, I'll at least be able to make some money off the steel. And I love that green flame. That's pretty. That's a good sign, though. That means the copper is. Son of a bitch! I swear to God, I had to say something. Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, I had to say something. But yeah, I'll take all the copper out, all the aluminum, melt all that stuff down, loaded everything up on the trailer, strap it all down so I don't lose chunks of this, that, or the other. Bring it to a scrap yard, weigh my vehicle up, dump it, weigh it again, take my money. That's another thing they started doing recently. You heard that whoosh?
It does that. They'll do it a couple times and then it'll start.
Yeah.
I noticed that earlier. It does it a couple times and works.
Yeah. One thing I'm also noticing now, it's looking that the I'm gonna start crying. There it is. If you come over here, you can actually see where the insulation is actually starting to pull away from the steel on the roof.
Yeah, you can see it all the way around. You can really see it on this side. So is there any way to fix it, or you just have to get a new one?
I honestly don't know, and I'm going to be sad if I have to buy a fucking new one because that's going to take it.
Because they,
God damn it!
they make like high temperature condenses.
Yeah, and that's what this thing's lined with.
Right. The thing was that if that was something, I said, I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's coming.
Well, I got to talk to him. I still got to call him, text him, see something. Send those pictures to Devil Forge and see what the hell I'm doing wrong, or see what's going wrong with this thing. I'm really hoping I didn't freaking just jump the gun and just start, because I cured it.
Well, it's been working for like a month and a half.
Right.
Before it started doing any of this crap.
Yeah. I mean, I love this thing. It works fucking beautifully. It gets up to temp. It does what it's designed to do. With that fissure around the rim, and then that split where it's fucking, it looks like the fucking insulation starting to pull away from the steel. That concerns me immensely. The copper bar got sad?
Well, it's leaning over now.
Come on. God, I love her. That face game is right.
Pretty much. Damn it. Yeah, the bar is helping.
Excellent.
I mean, you can poke the bar and move the bar through it.
Yeah. refilling the tanks in it. Son of a bitch! Just refilling the tanks today cost me like $30. Because, like,
Hobbies are expensive.
huh?
The hobbies are expensive.
Agreed. But,
Your turn. It's still with me. You should not be here when this happens. Not as loud as it usually is either, I've noticed.
yeah,
Even the diesel, clearly that gets more high pitched. It's not even that loud.
yeah.
The bar was melting.
It still looks pretty sad in there.
Yeah. Like I said, you can take the bar and you could wrap signs to the outside of the bar. But it is melting. It's just fucking more pain in the ass.
That's not right.
I wonder if that pulling away from the fucking metal is having an effect on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Why? Neck or head? I'm already pissed because it's almost empty already.
Judging from where the frost is on it, it's not.
Hey, what?
Judging by where the frost is on it, it's not.
It just wants to be a pain in the ass because I'm live.
Yeah, I bet if you ended the stream and they would probably do it a couple more times and then it would stop.
Oh, of course.
We had a big Lego game sale. I got like 8 of them for like $40.
Nice.
Super excited.
Oh, yeah. I had a bunch of things. My buddy that was game sharing with me, but told that he stopped game sharing with me. And now I actually have to buy them. Which sucks, because they were actually a lot of fun. I actually had a lot of fun playing them.
They are a lot of fun. I like going around and blowing shit up and destroying shit.
Finding all the hit beats. You little asshole. Get off. I get it. clear. Anything to be as inconvenient as possible. Why? Oh, peace, life. It still has. Which then again, it can't fucking maintain constant temperature. Papa, where is that? Why? That plus the dramatic bend on the road. Son of a bitch. Come on, Devil Forge. I think you guys made a quality product. What's going on here? Help me out. I love this thing, but it's testing my patience. What the? That's okay.
Never heard it go back.
I want to film that. You know, I don't recall it ever dieseling once when Jesse was here. You? even sounds a shit ton. Yeah, I can hear it now. It sounds a shit ton quieter than it usually is.
Yeah.
I'm not even pissed if this thing's fucked all of a sudden miraculously. Christ, at this rate, I'm gonna have to reheat the fucking mold again. I'd rather have a laptop.
Yeah.
But lovely. Some wasted human flesh. Put it or dumped his fucking some wasted human flesh dunked his girlfriend's 2-year-old in boiling fucking water because he soiled his diaper. God damn it.
November 6, 2015. Oh boy. I'm not really sure I'd probably start these types of stories, but I'm going to try to get to the point as fast as possible. You see, I'm kind of on a timer here. I'm currently writing this on the computers in the library of my college.
Yeah, no, it's all the way down there, but it was just late.
I know it seems crazy, but I need to get this story out somehow. Nobody here will believe anything I say. Only behind all my schoolwork, I might get more academic probation. I was going to fire for my part-time job because I was scaring the customers. Anyway, I want to at least do something to tell myself this was all worth it. But still, I might not even have it in the end. Last year, I met a guy named Jack Driscoll. He was pretty chill to me for the most part. We actually became pretty good friends. My name is Ethan, by the way. I'm currently finishing up my senior year in college. Well, trying to finish up my senior year. Anyways, as I was saying, Jack and I started to become good friends after we found out we were pretty much all the same stuff. We both like the same types
It's
of
running
video
at
games.
just under 1 megapascal of propane.
I had other friends, sure, but nobody that was that interested in the same thing I
Big
was.
Stack
Sadly,
recommends
this
it
all
running
changed
at
last winter.
1.2 at most.
Jack started hanging out with a girl from one of our classes named Elisa. It wasn't long before he asked her out.
So either I got fucked with the freaking
First, it was happy
shield,
for him. He never had best luck.
or something's wrong with the carnage.
We would all hang out from time to time. She came off as a really nice girl. Hell, I was even found myself getting jealous.
Well, the tank is still over half full.
About a month into the relationship, I noticed things started to change. Jack would stop hanging out with his friends and spend more time with Lisa. At first, I figured this was normal. A lot of people want to spend more time with their significant other, and there really isn't anything wrong with that. I'd still see it when we played video games online together after class, so I didn't think too much of it. Then things started to get weird. One morning, the two of us were waiting in line in the cafeteria. The food in our school wasn't the best, but it was fine for what it was. We got there a little late, so the line was already pretty long, but nothing we weren't used to. Guess we should have gotten here earlier,
It's
huh?
hard to get to the bottom.
Jack didn't say anything. Hey, buddy, you still asleep? Jack was at lunch. He shut up. I was taken aback by his response since he sounded genuinely angry. I joked and I explained, didn't you get enough sleep last night or what? This line is too fucking long. I need to get out of here. Some of the other students are staring at us now. Jack realized this and turned around. You got a problem? He yelled at one of the girls behind us. The girl froze and grabbed her friend's hand. Dude, what the hell? Calm down, I yelled back. I had no idea why he was acting like this. It just wasn't like him at all. Jack didn't say a word. Instead, he just turned towards the door and ran out of the building. After that incident, I didn't talk to him. I did try to get his attention in class for a while, but it was no use. After a few days, I stopped trying altogether. After a week, Jack stopped showing up to class. One night, I ran into Lisa in the hallway. I was done with classes for the day and was ready to head back to my apartment. Hey, Lisa, I said with a smile. Oh, hi, Ethan, she said, smiling back. For some reason, her smile sent a chill down my spine. Why did she seem so happy? My boyfriend was clearly not doing well. I adjusted my backpack before I spoke again.
Well, yeah, and if it is the same.
So, what's up with Jack? Is he okay?
Thinking it might be time
Eliza looked up, almost like she was thinking the answer to a math problem. She turned back to me and answered cheerfully. He's perfectly fine, she said with a grin. He's actually better than ever. Oh, okay, I said, clearly unconvinced. Well, in that case, could you tell him that better than ever, she interrupted. This startled me. I wasn't sure why, but something about this girl suddenly felt sinister. She walked away, leaving me standing there in my confusion. I snapped out of this weird trance I was in. This is so stupid, I thought to myself. I'll just try calling him again. I'd called him before, but stopped trying when I convinced he wouldn't pick up. That night, I decided to call him and ask if I could come over. To my surprise, he answered immediately. Yo, Jack answered. Hey, man, what's up? I asked. What do you want? Is everything okay with you? You seemed off lately. Silence. Hello? Are you home? Yeah, what? I'm coming over. After Jack told me he was on his way, the call ended. I'm not going to lie, I was pretty scared. The tone of his voice sounded panicked, almost like he was trying to get out of whatever situation he was in. About 45 minutes after the phone call, I heard a knock at my door. Hey, I said as I greeted Jack at the door. What's up? I tried to remain as calm as possible. It was obvious once I saw him that something was seriously wrong with the guy. I don't know, he whispered as his eyes darted back and forth. Are you alone? I nodded my head.
Yeah, exactly.
He sat down on the couch I'd set up in front of my TV. My roommates were out for the night, so I wasn't really worried about anyone coming back anytime soon. Dude, what's going on? Turn off the lights. Jack is scared. He wants to turn off the lights. She can't find me. I did as I was told. Sorry, turn it back. This was turning out to be worse than I thought. Are you talking to Lisa? I asked. Did she do something to you? Jack didn't answer.
Oh my god! What a pain in the ass!
There's nothing I could do if I don't know what's going on. Jack was violently tapping his fingers on his leg. He continued to stare at the ground as he answered. There's something wrong with me. I think she's like part cult. I raised because I could tell he was scared, but this was a little much.
Let's doing it again.
She must have done something pretty messed up to him for Jack to think this. Why do you say that? I asked. Also, have you asked anyone for help? If she's scared you that badly, you know you can go to the police, right? I can't. He jerked his head to face me and I almost threw up. He was crying, but his tears were black. I thought I was seeing things at first since the lights were off, but he confirmed my suspicion. What he said next. She did this to me. Back. I don't know how, but I know it was her. He continued to cry. The black liquid staining the couch cushions like ink. The other night she caught me crying these gross fucking tears, and she said that I was ready. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? I didn't know how to answer him. This was totally beyond my realm of understanding, and I knew there was nothing I could say that would give him any relief. Well, we'll figure something out, I said, after a minute of total silence. We should call the police. You should also go to the hospital. Whatever's going on with your eyes can't be good. It needs to be looked at. Jack wiped his face with the sleeve of his hoodie. She can't find me, he said, calming down. If she finds me, I'll... Jack fell silent as we heard a soft knock. Jackie, I know you're in there. It was a girl's voice. It's time to go. They're waiting for us. Your friend can come too if he wants to. Jack sprung up the couch, ran towards the back door, and disappeared in the woods behind my apartment. Jack, wait, I yelled. It was useless. I raced after my friend while dialing 911 myself. I told the police what was happening. They assured me all was on the way as soon as they could. Before I could respond, something hit me over the head.
Yeah, it sounds louder, but it's still doing that thing before it diesel.
What happened next? It still seems like a horrible nightmare, but I know what I saw was real. When I eventually came to, I was tied to a tree trunk. The understanding the story.
Yeah. What they do nowadays is called a micro. Apparently, it's really short. It's probably from either A, Reddit, or B, Reading Possible. To be honest, it kind of reminds me of the book that we grew up with that you did, real scary stories to tell in the dark. Yeah, they're flipping software there now, damn it. My God. I think we're going to finish this and then I'm going to try and read more. So Liv's reading. Oh! Like, Then I'll pull them. I think I'll go ahead and report. Yeah, seems to be cooking just fine now. Sure. Anything to be as inconvenient as possible. I'm wondering what the change is, because, I mean, diesel's like a son of a bitch with the fucking other tank. This one's working just fine.
Well, you didn't have any of that dieseling problem before I got here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think it might have happened once or twice. I kind of wonder if it might have to do with the inequality in the propane. I don't know if the hardware store here gets better propane or worse propane than Tractor Supply. Or for that matter, because they get their propane through. But you made a big clam chowder. I can't. Yep, those are the roots. Get ready. I am not. Well, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little itty bitty bits of it still spitting out. This one has holes in it.
saw that.
This one does too.
Ooh, that sounds very unhappy in there. That's all she wrote. That just happened?
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Fun.
Yeah, where the holes are in that one, there's actually black around it in both of them.
See 'em. Yeah. Whew. Well, that was fun.
I had a few Sunday comic strips of Garfield, Calvin, and Hobbes that I've read 100 times since I opened the shop there.
Steamy. Wow. Yeah, I see that. Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, both of those bars in the same exact spot from both molds have holes in it.
Bitch. Well, I mean, look at that one right there. That one's still got bits of copper from when Jesse and I were molding, or melting. Still.
Yeah, but I mean, these holes go straight through. You can see through the bar.
Wait, what?
You can see through the bar. Both of them.
What?
That's why before I put the first one in, I held it up and you could actually see through it. Both of them.
Holy shit. That's interesting.
But they're in the same spot on both bars and they were from two different molds.
Yeah. That's nuts.
But that's also, now that I think about it, where that was is where you were pouring where you poured it. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, you got holes, they go straight through. When they cool off and you look at them, hold up a light to it, you can see straight through both the bars.
Damn.
Yeah, no joke. You can see straight through.
And I think it only happened on those two.
Yeah.
The other bars look fucking beautiful. What's it saying?
158, 159.
Ooh, that's good enough to make some soup in. I'm kind of wondering where all this. I'm wondering if it. There's a pool of water forming underneath my quench bucket. I'm wondering because I mean it's supposedly all steel. I'm wondering if it's if the heat from the copper bars in it are melting what adhesive might be used to keep it together.
Wow.
Seriously.
I mean, aside from a little tiny bit that's sticking to the edges and shit, I mean, that's fucking clean.
Damn.
What are you looking for?
Well, I thought I had a clove in there, partially cooked or partially smoked off, but apparently not.
The one behind the ashtray there?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Glad you didn't try and catch my fucking van on fire.
That little tiny bit is just interesting looking.
Yeah.
Keep seeing this pitch, black eyes staring at me. Afraid everyone I see will turn around and whisper those words to me, staring deep into my soul.
I can hear the crucible cooling.
Every time I go near a sink,
Tink, 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 tink.
snake tentacles scrambling towards me. Even my wife has seen folding this way lately. The night as I'm driving home from work, struggling to keep my eyes open so I don't drift in oncoming traffic, my cell phone rang and it was Rebecca. She was on the way to the hospital to have our baby. For the first time in 2 weeks, I was actually happy. She was in the labor room, strapped to a monitor when I got there, waiting, watching for her contractions. She barely noticed when I walked in. Didn't seem startled.
Surrey paleontologists in South Dakota unearthed the Triceratops skull.
I was so tired I didn't realize I'd started
Today?
Yeah, about 3:30.
Wow. Where was it?
South Dakota.
Nice.
I was prepared for that, as well as her ever tightening grip on my hand. When I saw the tummy, my mind
You hear the story that supposedly the different well, what we call different species of those things, that type of like crested frilled dinos, the ones that we have uncovered, there's a rumor that or a theory that technically they're all the same species. It's just they're just different levels of maturity. Like you have the Protoceratops, which has pretty much no spikes on it whatsoever. It's just the frill along the back of its head and like a little nub for the
Yeah, no,
nose.
this one has the full trike horns on it.
Nice.
7 feet long and weighs more than 3,000 pounds.
Wow. That's a big.
Spent 2 months excavating it.
That's a big baby. God, I couldn't imagine just how big those fuckers were. How much did they say it weighed? 3,000 pounds?
3,000 pounds. That's just the skull.
Just the skull is 3,000 pounds.
And 7 feet long.
Holy shit.
The rancher found it. He was fixing a fence
Yep.
on his property. And he noticed a weathered piece of bone sticking out of the ground.
Damn.
Federal laws prohibit collection of paleontological and cultural artifacts on public land, so we reported it to the authorities.
Yeah.
I abandoned my effort to call the elevator and broke into a panic running for the stairs. I ran down 15 flights of stairs all the way to the lobby, tore ass out of the parking lot, hopped in my car and started driving. I didn't know where
Park rangers asked them if they could go take a look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going crazy. It certainly seems like it. But I just can't be around anyone I know anymore. They all have those same eyes and those same dead stares. And even my child.
Because I mean, if somebody reports they found a bone, they don't know what it is, so they couldn't touch it until law enforcement was done.
Yeah. Because God forbid it could be part of a murder. But I mean, at that size, it's definitely not a murder.
Yeah, it happened to fall in the boundaries of a park, so they were able to dig it.
There's steam coming off the quench bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wish we had a functional hose. The hose that she bought last week or the week before last. I hooked it up, and it spews right from the fucking connection at the house. Because otherwise, I'd be right here just filling it with fresh water, nice cool water to cool it down quickly. So I think I got 5 good bars out of it.
I just know it's out there.
I'll take it. Not a baker's dozen, but I'll take it. Remelt that little derpy flake of a bar at a later date.
It was found about 40 miles from where they found the world's largest and most complete T-Rex skeleton.
Nice. Oh, God. I used to know her name. They named her. Huh?
Sue.
Sue. Yes, Sue. Good old Sue. It's no wonder I like Ark Survival Evolved. I love dinos. I think it would be fun, though, incubating a dino egg and then raising it, imprinting on it, then figuring out a saddle and then putting it on there and riding that son of a bitch around. Oh, God, you imagine riding to work in a freaking Tyrannosaur. Of course, just to feed the damn thing, you'd have to be a fucking cattle rancher.
Let's see the time. Got about 15 minutes left here. So let's see. I got a story, one more story, I think.
It was found near a boundary of a thin black band of sediment created when a massive asteroid crashed into modern-day Mexico and eventually led to the extinction of 75% of all species on Earth.
Wow. Ooh. Lightning. Woohoo. Just in time.
They still don't know how much of the skeleton that they have, but they're finding more and more bones, so they think they could have pretty close to a complete one.
That is awesome. Ooh, I hear the rumble.
Short videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think I'm going to do these on the Friday start. We'll see how it works. If I'm able to work in 5 days, I'd like to. I think I'll start.
Much love to Pete, a creepy little book. Rest in peace, high strangeness.
You know what? I might. Who knows? Let's fire it up. Let's do it again. I'm so used to being here.
Yeah, last month they encased the skull in protective layer of plaster and lashed it to a backhoe, loaded it on a flatbed, and took it 800 miles to Westminster College, where the guy's out of.
I'm not sure why I'm writing this down on paper and not my computer. I guess I just noticed.
Where the hell is Westminster College?
Somewhere in South Dakota.
Okay.
Somewhere I'm checking. Somewhere I know that when I write
This is the guy that found it, and his students are going to start the process of removing the plaster and sediment and putting the pieces back together.
Nice.
I started to feel cramped in a small apartment. It is the problem. I just had to go.
Because they were saying in the article it's very rare to find a skeleton whole, because when T-Rexes eat them, that was their favorite food.
Yeah.
They eat everything, including the bones.
Yeah.
So they got fucking lucky as shit to find an almost intact one, from what it sounds like.
Seriously, holy
That's
shit.
cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even sure when I first started to feel this. I can't even find what it is.
That is awesome.
That's the first thing.
I wonder what they're going to name it. So I actually kind of wonder how they discern between male and females of species, considering that all they have is fossils.
Probably the same way they do with humans' hips.
Yep, that makes sense. Yep.
And males would have more bones than a female.
Really?
Well, yeah, their reproductive organs and everything, those are all separate bones. Those are bones females don't have that males do.
Okay, fair enough. Huh.
Small feeling of apprehension had somehow already lodged itself in me for some hidden mind. I chalk it up to not having spoken anymore about myself for 2 days. I peered down the dingy gray hallway.
Wow, I've been live for 3 hours and have no viewers. I am sad.
2 dreary soda machines stood by it.
I'm half tempted to grab my phone inside and sub to my channel and like the freaking video.
close my door softly, walk the other
But
direction.
apparently, from what I've been told, YouTube likes to punish people for doing live streams, which makes no goddamn sense to me. Because, well, until you get to 1,000 subs, you're pretty much relegated to what people either A, PayPal you, or B, fucking, well, like, comment, sub, and all that kind of stuff. But even then, you're not able to be monetized until you're at or over 1,000 people, which is insane. Be nice if it were like Twitch, where you needed like 60 people just to be considered for monetization, I guess.
Time to hear someone else's voice. I remember thinking, it was such a strange thing to be afraid of nothing. I shook my head, laughing at myself silently. I hit speed dial for my best friend Amy's. It rang once, but then it stopped.
I'm getting hungry.
I listened in silence for 20 seconds, then hung up.
This sucks because it's fixing to rain. About the only thing I have to cook inside is either A, a ribeye, which I was hoping to cook tonight with my buddy. And
I was surprised he wasn't here.
yeah, he was saying he was going to be here tonight, but apparently his dad's fish store was a little more important, or couldn't get out of there in time to where he could actually get a decent or get a ride on the ferry. Apparently his car is sitting at home right now because it's got a shit alternator.
I know that feeling.
He had to, well, apparently his car died a few times on 32. And then he got it home. He managed to limp it home. And there it sits. So he's got to get to an auto parts store either. Oh, he was trying to get one today, to get a replacement alternator for his car. And
We gotta have our car towed. We gotta have the Mazda towed next week.
what's going on with it?
The alternator died. I told you that.
I completely forgot. I apologize.
Mom went to get us Burger King the other night, and she got over by the firehouse on 32, and the headlights went out, the dashboard lit up. She's lucky she made it home. I told her it sounds like the alternator. Well, that can't be it. I said, really? Because that's what it sounds like. That's what happened with the Focus.
Because your mom is so used to under the hood of a car.
Exactly. So then I went out. She came back for the truck because I said that was an awful quick trip. And she's like, well, the car, the headlights went, the thing started lighting up like a Christmas tree. I said, that sounds like the alternator. Oh, I think it's the battery. I said, no. I asked her, I said, when you were driving it home, and it made it home.
Yeah.
I said, did you have your foot to the floor and the car was literally like slowing down? Yep. I said, that's the alternator.
She said, okay, I have to go.
I said, be glad it happened now and not when you were on your way back to Wisconsin or something.
Seriously.
Because you'd be getting towed from somewhere. And if they didn't have the part, you'd be waiting and paying for a hotel and then paying for all that. I said, just be glad it happened now.
Tell you what, if you well once you get the alternator replaced, I'll give you like $10-15 for it. The old one. I'll rip it apart and melt down that copper too.
That's if Mom gets it back. I don't know.
Well, tell him you'd like to have the old one back. That's all you really got to do.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't have an appointment date. It's sometime for the week of the 24th is when it will get in the shop. They are so busy because they handle all the emergency vehicles
Right.
for Connecticut. So when it gets in, it gets in. So.
Jesus.
I know it could have just been the alcohol she had. Was it even her that seemed off to me?
It's not that shop right behind Napa, is it?
I didn't realize it until it was
The Napa by where you live? It's not that shop behind Napa, is it?
No, it's Gerard Ford. It's
okay.
over the bridge near there.
Okay.
inside.
But yeah, no, we take it to Ford to have them deal with that shit.
I need to see if the wind's still
And they know us, so we get a discount because we take all our vehicles there. So
Nice.
I forgot to finish
You get the
my-
hey, I know you discount.
Last night's fierce and hazy and unreasonable. I can't wait
because we've been
go out
going to
in the
Gerard
sunlight,
Ford since
check my
before they
email,
moved
shave,
there.
shower, finally get out of
They
here.
used to be downtown past the Norwich Public Utilities and that.
Yeah.
Sunlight, fresh air, thing didn't happen.
So we've been going to them for
Out of the stairwell, up the steps,
long
I
time.
had no doors, no windows, showing me flowing floors, torrential rain slammed against it. Only a very dim, gloomy light filtered into the rain.
Well, in theory, the rain will help it cool down.
Right. But
It doesn't evaporate before then.
I'm concerned about rapid cool, because if it just decides to just open up and start downpouring, it might mess up the internals.
Instead, I wandered further upstairs, past the first floor and the second. The stairs had the third floor.
I swear, y'all, anything to be as inconvenient as humanly possible.
Yep.
Story of my life. It's supposed to be nice all day today, without question.
It wasn't supposed to do anything for 4 or 5 days.
Nope. Now it's starting to rain.
Oh, 40% chance of thunderstorm.
Oh, goody.
And it's supposed to go on till like 2 a.m.
Awesome. Go ahead and throw this freaking tank back in the back of my van here. Come here,
And
Pete.
where we are,
By some ancient forgotten civilization for some unfathomable guardian purpose. Lightning flashed, and I could have sworn that for just a moment, an old grainy blue wood to just
about
like
10 and a
rough
half
stone.
miles away. Like,
I laughed at myself.
Oh, goody.
My imagination getting the best of me. But then it occurred to me that the dim gloom and lightning must mean that there was a window somewhere in the hallway. A vague memory surfaced, and I suddenly recalled the third floor had an alcove and an inset window halfway down the floor's hallway. Excited to look out in the rain and possibly see another human being, I quickly walked over to the alcove.
Prior to you, I'd put my cigarette somewhere in the van so where they're not going to get drenched and useless. Melt on you.
I could open this.
That would suck.
Reached a hand out to slide it over. Hesitated. Had the strange feeling.
according to the radar, the path that's coming over us isn't going to take that long.
Everything's been so odd lately. So I came up with a plan. I came back here to get my meat.
Well, I mean, better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
No,
It's
I'm just
raining.
telling
I'm
you,
going
according to
stir
the radar,
crazy.
it's moving pretty
I
quick.
came back to
Yep.
get webcam.
So we'll see.
The corridor isn't long enough to reach the third floor by any means.
That bucket is
So
still
instead-
steaming.
I'm going to hide in between two soda machines in the dark end of my basement hallway. Run the wire along the wall over my door. Put black duct tape over the wire to blend it in.
Why
with
don't you
black
close
plastic
the
trap
lid?
that
Because
runs
that'll
along
at
the
least
base
stop
of
the
the
water
walls.
from getting
I
into
know
it,
this is
except for
silly,
the
but I
cooling
don't have
hole.
anything better to do.
Yep. Good
Even
idea.
Even if the water gets in through that, it's not going to be enough to cause any kind of
myself. Flung the heavy front door wide
rapid
open and ran
anything.
like hell down the
Yeah.
stairway of my room and slammed the door. I watched the webcam on my computer intently, seeing the hallway outside my door and most of the stairwell. I'm watching it right now, and I don't see anything interesting. I just push the camera's position so that I can see the front door. Hey, somebody's on the phone.
Son of a bitch.
I got on an older, less functional webcam that I had in my closet to video chat with a friend online. I couldn't really explain to him why I wanted the video chat, but it felt good to see the person's face. He couldn't talk very long, and we didn't talk about anything meaningful, but I feel much better. My strange
Yeah,
fear is
we're in
almost
the
past. I would feel
not heat
completely
shelter
better
immediately
There was
part of the
something odd.
thunderstorm, but
about our conversation. I know that I've said that
It's on
everything
the
is
way.
God, but still, he was
Yay.
very vague in his
but
response.
it's mostly
I
south
can't
of
recall any
us.
specific thing
Okay.
he said. No particular
All
name
the
or
lightning
place or
strikes. Like there's
event.
an occasional
But he
one
did
near
ask
us,
for my
but
email
it's
address to
all
keep in
mostly
touch.
south of
Wait,
us.
just got an email.
Well, that's good at least.
I'm
Yeah.
about to go out. I just got an email from Amy that asked me to meet her for dinner at the place we usually go to. I do love pizza. I've just been eating random food from my poorly stocked fridge for days, so I can't wait. Again, I'm feeling ridiculous about the odd couple of days I've been having. I should destroy this journal when I get back. Oh, another
I'm
email.
gonna scoot y'all back a bit.
I almost opened the door, but I read the email first. It was from a friend I hadn't heard from in a long time, and it was sent to a huge number of emails that must have been every person who'd seen
Well, at
his
least I waited
address.
until you were
It had
done.
no subject.
Yeah, seriously.
It said simply, seen.
Any other day, we'd be like, here, have some rain.
Right.
The hell is that supposed to mean? The word shocked me. I kept going over and over. Is it a desperate email saying it's just something happened? The words are obviously cut off without finishing. On any other day, I would dismiss this as
There's
spam
like a
from a
good
computer
2
virus or
inches
something. But the
around
words,
it that's dry.
seen with your own eyes. I can't help but read over this journal and think back on the last
It
few
looks like
days and
it.
realize that I have not seen another person with my own eyes or talked to another person face to face. The webcam conversation with my friends was so strange, so vague, so eerie. Now that I think about it, was it eerie? Or is it fear clouding my memory? My mind toys with the progression of events I've written here, pointing out that I've not been presented with one single fact I did not give out unspeculated. The random wrong numbers that got my name, the subsequent strange return call from Amy, the friend that asked for my email address. I messaged him first when I saw him online, and then I got my first email a few minutes after that conversation. Oh my God, that phone call with Amy. I said over the phone. I said that I was within a half hour's walking distance of 7th Street. They know I'm near there. What if they're trying to find me? Where is everyone else? Why haven't I seen or heard anyone in days? No. This is crazy. This is absolutely
Right now
crazy.
you're listening
I need
to
to calm down. This madness
story
needs to end.
of I don't know what, but it's
I don't know what to
creepy little book. Look them up.
I ran into my apartment furiously, holding my cell phone up to every corner to see if I got a signal through the heavy walls. Finally, in a tiny bathroom, near one ceiling corner, I got a single bar. Holding my phone there, I sent a text message to every number in my list, not wanting to betray anything about my unfounded fears. I simply sent, "You seen anyone face to face lately?" At that point, I just wanted any reply back. I didn't care what the reply was or if I embarrassed myself. I tried to call someone a few times, but I couldn't get my head up high enough. And if I brought my cell phone down even an inch, it lost signal. Then I remembered the computer and rushing over to it, instant messaging everyone online. Most were idle or away from the computer. Nobody responded. My messages grew more frantic, and I started telling people where I was and to stop by in person for a host of barely passable reasons. I didn't care about anything by that point. I just needed to see another person. I also tore apart my apartment looking for something that I might have missed, some way to contact another human being without opening that door. I know it's crazy. I know it's unfounded, but what if? What if? I just need to be sure. I taped the phone to the ceiling in case. Tuesday. The phone rang. Exhausted from last night's Rampage, I must have fallen asleep. I woke up to the phone ringing, and I ran into the bathroom, stood on the toilet, and flipped open the phone taped to the ceiling. It was Amy, and I feel so much better. She was really worried about me, and apparently had been trying to contact me since the last time I talked to her. She's coming over now, and yes, she knows where I am without me telling her. I feel so embarrassed.
Cold, but it feels nice.
Supposed to hit 80
I'm
tomorrow.
definitely throwing this journal away for every season. I don't even know why I'm writing in it
I
now.
don't think it's
Maybe it's
supposed to
just
be
because it's
nearly
the
as
only
humid as
communication I've had at all since God knows when.
Thing.
I look like hell, too. I looked in the mirror before I came back in here. My eyes are sunken, my stubble is thicker, and I just look generally unhealthy. My apartment is trash, but I'm not going to clean it up. I think I need someone else to see what I've been through. These past few days have not been normal. I'm not one to imagine things. I know I have been the victim of extreme probability. I probably missed seeing another person a dozen times. I just happened to go out when it was late at night or in the middle of the day when everyone was gone.
Thermometer.
Everything's perfectly fine. I know this now.
Probably.
Plus, I found something in the closet last night that has helped me tremendously. A television.
There's my
I set it
phone
up just
battery.
before I wrote this.
That's
And it's
helpful.
on in the background. Television has always been an escape for me, and it reminds me that there's a world beyond these aging brick walls.
Got a flashlight.
I'm glad Amy,
Give me
one, responded to me after last night's frantic pestering of everyone I could contact. She's been my best friend for years. She doesn't know it, but I count the day I met her among the few moments of true happiness in my life. I remember that warm summer day fondly. It seems like a different reality from this dark, rainy, lonely place. I feel like I spent days in that playground, much too old to play, just talking with her and hanging out doing nothing at all. I still feel like I can go back to that moment sometimes. It reminds me that this damn place is not all that there is. Finally, knock on the door.
What's that scalding? Toasty.
I thought it was odd. I couldn't see her through the camera. I hid between the sun.
137 degrees.
I should be in a bad position. Like when I couldn't see out the front door. I should have known. I should have known after the knock. I yelled through the door joking that I had a camera between the soda machines because I was embarrassed myself. I had taken this
I don't
paranoia
get
so
any shit
far.
one afternoon because
After I did that, I saw her
went
make
down.
walk over to the camera and look down.
We had a thunderstorm
She
rolling
smiled
through, and I'm
and
just outside. Just,
"Hey," she said to the camera brightly, giving it a wry look. It's
get
weird, I
your
know.
ass
I said that
inside!
the mic
You
attached to
just
my
struck
computer.
my lighting. I'm
I've had
like,
a weird few
okay.
days.
Not with all the salt
Must
shit
have, she
around their
replied.
house.
Open the
Yeah,
door, John.
seriously.
I hesitated. How could I be sure?
But of course,
Hey, humor me a second. I told her,
better than man.
tell me one thing about us, just to prove to me you're you. She gave the camera a weird look. All right, she said slowly. We met randomly at a playground. We were both way too old to be there. I sighed deeply. Reality returned and fear faded. And God, I've been so ridiculous. Of course it was Amy. That day wasn't anywhere in the world except in my memory. I never even mentioned it to anyone, not out of embarrassment, but out of a strange secret nostalgia and a longing for those days to return. There was some unknown force at work trying to trick me as I feared. There was no way they could know about that day. All right, I'll explain everything I told her. Be right there.
Well, what do you mean? I said, well, for one thing, I have 5 degrees. What the fuck do you have? Second of all, I got into some of the top schools in the fucking country.
Yep.
Where'd you go to fucking school? Oh, we didn't. Because we got knocked up at like 19, 20 years old and had raised kids. No, I got into some of the most exclusive schools in the country. I didn't go, but I got into them.
Nice.
I just wanted to see if I could.
MIT?
I got in there.
Nice.
I got in Yale, Stanford.
Why didn't you go to MIT?
Because I didn't want to go to what's technically an engineering school.
So?
I have no desire to do anything like that.
Oh.
One of the kids I went
does
to,
more than just engineering.
yeah, but they didn't have like my programs that I was taking. So
I really wish my camera on my laptop was super sensitive. I know apparently the microphone is because it was sitting in the back of my van and I was talking to my buddy Big Steve, and he could hear me way back here while I was messing with the furnace because it did start dieseling every once in a while. I don't get it.
well, maybe like everything else, propane tanks fill them a certain number of times and then they just pretty much become useless.
That's unfortunate. Well, then I should probably actually bring that one back, replace it.
Same to you.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Yeah, Jessica and fucking really hated when I told them I was smarter than them and they didn't understand what I meant and I told them. I said I have 5 degrees and I'm working on a master's. What the fuck have you done with your goddamn life?
Popped out child after child.
That pissed them off. I didn't know.
Why I like you.
After high school, I went to a community college up in Farmington for a while. I went to Three Rivers for a while, and then I went to Utah.
What'd you do, UConn?
Forensics with a criminal justice forensics with a focus in anthropology and archaeology.
Wow.
But I can't finish my degree here because I don't have any of my specialty classes I need.
Playin.
Yep.
Anything out in Wisconsin that would help?
Oh yeah.
Well, that helped.
So I can either work in a lab for a crime lab or something, or I can work in a museum. So.
Hell yeah. And either way, you'd be making fucking bank once you got the job there. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, these fucking assholes. Well, where you're blah blah blah. I'm sure I'm fucking smarter than you.
It just makes me think of that Kelsey Grammer line from down Periscope. You are addressing a superior officer. You are not superior. You're only higher ranking.
Trish and Shannon tried pulling that bullshit on me too.
I bet that flew about maybe 6 inches to a foot and then nose dived.
flew as well as a lead fucking balloon. Well, if you're so smart, why are you here? I said, paying my way through fucking college. Why are you here? Because you don't do anything.
Sounds about right.
Because I wasn't going to do the whole student loan thing. Because, I mean, a lot of people do that and they can't pay off their student loans and they're in debt for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
So I just pay out of pocket for the classes. It's taken me forever, but we'll get done at some point.
Yep. You still got your 401k through Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
Have you rolled it into an IRA yet?
No, not yet. Because I've been living off my 401k.
You should, before you have nothing left, you should probably try and split it.
Yeah, probably.
And then start investing in something like either A, industrial metals, or B, semi-precious or precious metals.
Yeah.
So at least you'll actually get paid for, well, just having the stocks. Shit, a buddy of mine on Xbox was telling me he got a notification going from YouTube. He spent like maybe $40 or $50 on some Coca-Cola stock or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He got a message on his phone. He made $400 in dividends.
Yeah.
That's a fucking weekly paycheck right there. Just for sitting on his ass. I mean, granted, he got a lot of his money because he was military, prior service. But yeah, he's got apparently a fairly diverse portfolio, and part of it is Coca-Cola stocks. Oh, that rain feels nice. Especially when standing right over a 1,200 something degree freaking furnace. I can see my belly.
Yeah, we're already like most of the way through the heavy rain that we're getting.
Awesome.
And then sometime later, there's going to be another string. It's in Pennsylvania and New York right now.
Goody. It sounds like either A, Pete wrapped for the night, or something happened. It looks like he wrapped for the night. Yep.
And the shit that's coming through now is only green and yellow. The shit that's coming from New York and Pennsylvania has reds and shit in it. So.
Nope. I guess he didn't wrap for the night. Excellent. My phone just decided to want to be a little asshole.
What's the difference between a camera and my eyes? They both turn light into electrical signals. They're the same. I can't be deceived. I have to be sure. I have to be sure.
But it's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like scalding.
Right.
I calmly ask for pen and paper day in and day out.
That's a little hotter than what the spot would be at my parents' house.
Not that it matters.
I think the most you could crank the spot to, I mean, unless you pre-cook it before you got in, you could get it to about 110 degrees. Ooh, that was nice. You could get it up to about 110 degrees and then hop in, and it's just like, oh, everything just melts.
Mm-hmm.
The bandages feel like part of me now. The pain is gone.
I kind of want.
I figured this would be one of my last chances to write legibly. As without my sight to correct mistakes, my hands will slowly forget the motions
in the event I
involved.
managed to get my hands on a decent-sized toe behind for cheap, gut it, and then
it's a relic of the time.
in one part of it,
you can at least touch those now. You can't like hold your hand on them, but you can touch them.
After this world is dead, there's something far worse.
But I want to.
Rain's not
I sit against
evaporating
a padded
already.
wall day
like
in
it
and day
was.
out.
Right.
The entity brings me food and water. It masks itself as a kind nurse, as an unsympathetic doctor. I think it knows that my hearing has sharpened considerably now that I live in darkness.
About that, yeah.
It fakes conversations.
I think the water's hotter.
On the off chance I might overhear. One of the nurses talks about having a babysitter. One of the doctors lost his wife in a car accident.
I had a bag of ice and just dumped son of a bitch right in there.
Matters. Nothing gets to me.
Yeah, I honestly think the water's hotter than the molds.
That's the worst
Just
part.
to touch them.
The part I almost can't handle. Thing comes to me, masquerading as Amy. His recreation is perfect. It sounds exactly like Amy, feels exactly like her. He produces a reasonable facsimile of tears that makes me feel like it's lifelike cheeks.
Yeah, I haven't even really gone through the 4
When he
weeks.
first dragged me here,
I got
he told me all the things I wanted to hear.
That's what you're saying.
He told me that she loved me. She'd always loved me.
I looked a little
We're
bit.
talking
She
about the
understand why I
bananas.
did this.
Yeah. I got one in there.
We could still have a life together if only I would stop insisting
Sounds
I was being
relatively
deceived.
appetizing.
Potato soup's not bad.
It wanted
I don't think I've ever had it before.
It's actually very good
that she was
if it's
real.
made right.
Okay.
I almost fell
I'm
for
hoping
it. I
the
really
stuff is
did.
made
I
right.
doubted myself for the
There's
longest time. In the
a
end, though, it was all too
company
perfect, too flawless, too real.
that makes soup, and you
The
can
false
buy
used to
them
come
in
every
little
day, and
cups,
then every week, and then
or
finally
you
stop.
can get like bags of them.
Yeah.
And it's got all the seasoning noodles and everything in it. It's called Bear Creek,
Another one of its candidates.
and
I
they
will
have a
resist it for
potato
the rest of my life if
soup,
I have to.
potato soup
I
one.
don't know what's happening
Nice.
to the rest of the world.
Their cheddar
but
and
I do
broccoli
know that
one
this
is
thing
really
needs me to
good.
fall for its deceptions.
I just
It
gotta
needs
figure out
that
how I'm
baby.
gonna
Just
how I
maybe
cook them. I
I'm
mean,
a thorn in its agenda.
they look like they're
Maybe
in like
Amy's still alive out there
Mylar
somewhere,
bags,
kept
so
alive only by my will to resist
microwaves
the deceiver.
right out the
I hold
window.
on to that hope.
Yeah, these you just
Rocking
if
back
you have
and
a big
forth in
enough
my
bowl
cell.
or whatever, or
Pass
hell,
the
I mean,
time.
you're firing
I
that
will
thing
never
up
give
so I
in.
can get a pot and put the
I will
pot
never
on it
break.
for 2
I
minutes.
am
Yeah, it's
a
probably nice.
hero.
And it'll cook it right away.
Hell
The
yeah.
doctor read the paper the patient
As I mean, those you just dump them in a pot or something and add
It was
water to
barely
it. Everything
readable.
else is already in the bag.
written in a shaky
Pasta,
script of one who
seasoning,
could not
everything.
see.
I haven't
He
even
wanted to
tried any
smile
of
at
it
the
yet.
man's steadfast
I
resolve,
wouldn't mind trying
a
some of it.
reminder of the human will to survive.
Apparently
Maybe
one of the
the
other things they
patience
have in
of
there
being
is
delusional.
kind of like
After
a
all,
high carb mac and
A
cheese.
sane man would have fallen for the deception
I mean,
long
it's all
ago.
survival food, so of course it's gonna be
The
high
doctor
carb,
wanted
high
to
protein,
smile.
all that good stuff.
Right.
He wanted to whisper
Yeah, I like
words
the
of
Bear Creek
encouragement to the
brand.
delusional
Like, you
man.
can get it at any grocery store or
He
Walmart.
wanted to scream,
Apparently there's pudding
but the
in
nerve
the
filaments wrapped around
package
his
that I
head and
got,
into his
which
eyes made him
I'm
do
not too big a
otherwise.
fan of pudding.
His body walked the cell like a puppet and told the patient once more
I
that
had
he was
Nancy
wrong,
take a look at it. She
and that there was nobody trying to deceive.
she has a gluten allergy, so anything with wheat in it she can't eat. Poor thing. But
That's like the
That
chick
is not the ending I suspected.
when I was watching
Not
Playin
the
at
ending I
Michelle's house
suspected.
before I came down here
I personally
at
thought he was
like
going to be
3
dead
in
at
the
the end,
morning
but it turns out his
last
paranoias were
week,
all well
something like
founded.
that. This chick is allergic to everything.
All well founded.
Glucose,
So,
dairy.
So
I
what
mean,
you guys
she
think of
can't
that
eat,
one? I
like,
thought it was
I don't know
pretty
how she
spooky.
survives.
I thought it was
She's
pretty
like
spooky stuff here.
17. Her boyfriend's in like Texas or something.
Yes,
Where's
Always
yourself?
excellent.
Skyping.
Thank you, Chad. I'm so glad
Like,
so many people are saying
When I left about 10 after 2, so I got here at like quarter to 3.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you.
And
Yes, I hope you guys are really enjoying the new show.
Michelle
I'm
had
really glad you
texted
could be
me
here with me
because
tonight.
apparently she got to the house
I'll
about
see.
15,
Maybe we'll
20
do
minutes
this
after I
5
left.
nights a week. Maybe
So
we'll
I
do
was
it 3 nights a
literally
week.
there
I'm
just
not sure
bullshitting
yet. I'm
with
going to
this
decide
chick
tomorrow.
because Michelle had originally asked me early
at the
afternoon if I
last
could watch trade for a
Because
few
I don't know.
hours.
I'll probably be here tomorrow at
Because it's
11
really the
o'clock,
only
and if
chance
I
she
don't
gets
do
to see
this,
her
I don't know what I'm
boyfriend.
doing myself.
yeah.
Because
No, Gregory DeGraff,
he
I shaved
works
the
some
mustache off.
wonky
It was a
ass
summer
shift
stash,
where
but
he has to
had to
be
go.
up for 2
I
in the
didn't have
morning
the pay was
Yeah.
too powerful.
because he's a box truck driver, but he goes to New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut.
Yeah.
So he's your basic vendor.
Yeah.
And
Oh, but John
So
knows.
anyway,
so
that was pretty good. What did we do? 4 Tales of Terror tonight? About an hour
I
and
was there
18
and I was
minutes.
like,
So
well, since
that's
she's
a lot
here,
longer than I
was
expected
like,
to be on tonight.
I was
But
planning on
Psychosis
leaving, and
turned
I'm
out
like,
to be a
Michelle
little
shouldn't
longer
be
than I
home
thought
too
it
much
was
later
at the
than 2
beginning.
or whatever.
Still
So I'll
a
just
very
stay and
scary
hang out
story.
and make sure everything's fine.
Yeah.
Trey,
As we've gotten a nice
ate
scary
and
stories tonight.
I turned on
So it's not
Needs
bad at all.
Minecraft for him. I think he made it an
Anywho.
episode and a half, and he was out.
That's smart. I liked it. I'm
So
getting ready to
then,
sleep. Always have. Yeah,
this
nice
chick
scary
is like
stuff like
16
before
or
bed. Give you
17.
some nightmares. I'll tell you, even as I sat
Michelle's
here
known
reading
her
some of
family
this
since
stuff,
she lived in San
I'm
Diego.
like checking in my background to make sure there's nothing
And
behind.
so
You know
she's
what I
known
mean?
this
I'm
kid
getting a
since she
little
was
unnerved.
born.
There were points
And
during it I
Michelle
had
was
the
just finding
goosebumps.
that she
And I was
was
concerned
stealing
there might be
stuff
something
from her.
lingering
She's
behind me,
been
some
caught
entity.
before, but she
That's my own
denies it.
fear.
So her
Paranoia
dad's
is
there.
seeping
Well,
on in.
she says she didn't do it, this, that, and the other thing. And
Anyway,
so one of the things
that's
she
gonna do it
told
for
us
tonight.
last time
I do
was
want to thank you
Victoria's
one and all
Secret
for tuning in,
underwear.
being here with
hell
us.
no.
I
That
really
shit's
appreciate
expensive.
it.
Right.
Great
And
community
Michelle's
here.
like, your daughter wears
And I hope it continue to go strong. Got
Victoria's
55 people
Secret
watching right
underwear.
now. That's pretty good.
A
72
16,
thumbs up, which is even better.
has
Thank you
that
guys
type
all
of
so
money
much.
to just throw around or
Major Green,
whatever.
what's that behind you?
He had no kind of response.
Don't
to
do
it.
that.
And it just so happens the ones ones that Michelle noticed.
Get your wife to walk by in a spooky suit. That would be no, I don't need. I don't need any scares.
I wonder how that happened.
When I stopped
Yeah,
drinking, I
so
saw a
she's
shadow
never
being leave
coming
my
over,
house.
and I was like, you know,
I don't
figured
envy
I'd
anybody
just
who's
hang
seen
out
shadow
because
being. It's unnerving.
I knew she wasn't going to be too long, so I knew Steven had to be up at 2, so he was probably
All right,
out the door
folks.
about
That's going to do it for
2:30.
tonight.
Yeah.
Don't forget, tomorrow
So
I've got a
she was
brand new
gonna be home
upload coming
soon
at 12
after
noon.
that, or around
It's
that
called
time. So I left
Project
there,
Serpo,
got in
the
the truck
alien
about
exchange program
2:10.
that happened in the 1960s.
I told Michelle, I said,
So that's going to be coming out tomorrow
after
at
you left
noon.
and
If
I
you're new
turned
to the
on
channel,
my
please
chat,
don't hesitate to
I turned on
subscribe.
Neeps for Trey.
And there's
I
a
said, we
second
were
channel
just
I
out
have
on our
called
back
Dark
deck
Sayings, where I do
bullshit.
narrations on. My most recent one
I
is
said,
The
so
Raven,
that
but
either
I'm looking to get
happened
another one up this weekend. I just
in
haven't
the
decided what
20,
I'm going to do
15,
yet.
20 minutes between the time you got home or
Yeah,
after
but that's
you
that.
came home and
So
went
listen,
to bed.
check out the description of the video, everybody.
Yeah.
You get a link
went
to
to
my
sleep
Twitter
in
and
the
my email
morning.
if you got stories to share, things you
Or
want me to
that's when
cover.
she did it, when you were asleep.
There's a link to the Teespring store.
Wow.
If you're
That's-
interested in picking up
that's
some
fucking
merchandise, we've got
Go in
t-shirts,
someone's room while they're
coffee
fucking sleeping and
all
she
kinds of
starts
fun stuff. And I got some brand new designs up there.
So it,
I hope you check them
Michelle
out.
hasn't noticed
Maybe you'll see
anything
something you
else missing.
Yeah, November noon Eastern time.
Luckily.
Yeah, noon Eastern time. It'll
She's
premiere.
like, if she's
I'll
done
be in
it
the
this
chat.
time,
So we
odds are
don't
she's
chit
done it
chat
other
while
times,
things.
so she's no longer
Good
welcome
stuff
at
like
the
that.
house.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Patreon
pretty much
supporters,
cut
I want
all
to thank you
ties
one and
with
all Patreon supporters,
the
both new and
family.
old.
I was like, well, you gotta do what
King
you
Poe,
gotta do.
Gregory DeGaff.
Yeah.
I did the Raven was the last one I
Blowing in
did
there?
for Poe. I could do another Poe. We could do Poe, Lovecraft. We could do all kinds of stuff.
I wonder why.
Oh, Jesse Miller. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll come over you for a while while I'm setting up to do this video. So everybody, Jesse Miller's going to fire one up.
He didn't have any
So
kind of
don't
comeback
hesitate
for
to go
that.
over to Jesse Miller at the Crow's Nest channel. And
She doesn't have a job, so you know
we'll,
she's not
I'll
buying
swing on
fucking
over there for a little bit.
Victoria's Secret
Look, like I said, Patreon
I don't
supporters,
even buy
thank you.
that
If you're in a
shit.
position to
That's
become a
too
Patreon
expensive.
supporter, it's $1
Yeah,
a month.
seriously.
It's a quarter a week. It's less than the price of a cup of coffee.
Jeans or Fruit of Loom's
So,
good enough for me.
if you feel like what goes on this channel is worth a
Walmart
quarter a
for that
week,
shit.
Well,
maybe you'll
yeah.
consider signing up for a Patreon and become
The only
Like I
reason
said,
Michelle buys stuff from
Thank you
there
very
is
much
because she
for
gets
your
gift cards for like her birthday or Christmas or
Jesse
something.
Miller Crow's Nest. Drop the
Right.
link right there.
So I mean,
That's perfect. Everybody
she's
go ahead and
gonna
click
use her
that
gift
link and
card.
open it up in a new tab. Get ready for that.
Other
Read some
than that,
Jim
there's
Morrison
no
poetry. That's a
reason.
good idea, Mitch Melton. It sounds like a good idea. I'll have to look up some of he did Phantasmagoria, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Anywho.
Like I told Michelle,
I want to thank you
I
so
have
much
no
for tuning
problem
in
watching Trey.
again.
I just need like
I'd
a
like
day
to say
or two
thank you
notice.
to Ginger Viking
Right.
Jesus, Dash Fat Bastard, Nail
Even if you're
Bags
only gone a few
415,
hours,
and
just
Deranged
let me
Lunatic
know.
for
And
the
like
generous super chats and super stickers.
Steven's water
They are
park
much
went, so
appreciated.
Michelle got out
Never
of work at
expected.
like 4:45.
Always appreciated.
Yeah, 4:45.
So, look, this
She
has
had to
been
pick him up,
Nightcrawler.
drop him off
And
at her
glad you
house.
tuned in
He
for
was
some
in
Tales of
London,
Terror. This is
and
Volume 1 of
his van's not
Nightcrawler.
working right
Thank
now,
you for being here
so-
for premiere up soon.
and she brought me Trey for a
So,
little bit.
that's going to do it for tonight.
Steven conked right out after
We'll
he
see
ate
you all over
dinner
on Jesse Miller's
because he
channel.
has to be up at 2 in the fucking morning.
Until next
So
time.
she actually took him back like an
Sacred down.
hour earlier than suggested, but I was talking to her and she was telling me about fucking Dick Face.
That's a cute name for him, Dick Face. I like that.
That's one word.
It's got a ring to it.
Well, it's like she's not going to have any problems getting full custody of him just because he's shown up at her house at
Probably
fucking
annihilated.
odd hours of the night demanding to see his son at like 2, 3 in the morning, so the cops had to be called.
Jesus.
Fucking, he's shown up at her parents' place, cops had to be called. He's shown up at her job, cops had to be called.
Good Lord.
One of the girlfriends that he had, he was taking Trey overnight, and they actually had to call her to come and get Trey.
Yeah.
Because this chick right in front of Trey threatened to slit her own wrists. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And that's like, Mark was asking Michelle, well, has your new boyfriend met him yet? And blah, blah, blah. And she said, no.
No, because he'd probably fucking kill him on sight.
Just for the simple fact that she's not going to introduce her son to every guy or every person that comes to her house.
Right. Because then that's how you get confused children and bad things happen.
But and he's not ready to meet Trey yet. Steven's not. So
what's sad, my oldest nephew, you met Dylan.
Yeah.
My oldest nephew, I'm probably the closest thing that kid will ever have to a father.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for that matter, any of the 3 kids that my sister popped out. I'm the closest thing, aside from my own father, I'm the closest thing any of the 3 of them will ever have to a father. And because that idiot decided to fucking take off and, well, move in with some other chick, and now apparently she's a lesbian. Yay.
Whatever.
Yeah. they're not going to have that discipline that a father figure will provide them.
Right. Well, it's like Michelle, her other friend, Kristen, used to hang out all the time. She started dating this dude, bought her a house.
Yeah.
Doesn't like her hanging out with Michelle because Kristen, that's the friend, is bi. And he is so convinced that Michelle is going to steal her away from him.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, this dude is a fucking...
Insecure
Michelle
much?
hates him. Hates.
Yeah.
I said, I've just heard him talk on the phone, and I don't like him. Because his attitude, he has, well, you're the woman, you need to stay at home.
Oh, really?
You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, seriously. 'Cause from what I was told when I was being brought up, a relationship is a two-way street. Both people work. Both people bust their asses to get where they want to go.
She does work, but like she's a nail tech. So she, only works a few hours a day or whatever.
Right, but she's still making a decent amount of money doing that kind of stuff. And
but
she gets
this dude is just so insecure. It's so fucking pathetic. And I told her, I said, she needs to watch out because those are the people that turn into fucking wife beaters.
No shit.
But right now she's enjoying all the attention and she's...
Oh, of course.
Letting him do that and this, that, and the other. Well, he bought her a house and he's buying her a brand new car.
Oh, it must be nice.
Mm-hmm. Michelle's like, just wow, talk about materialistic. Michelle is pissed at her friend right now.
Seriously.
At Kristen.
I don't blame her. Like, I'd slap her, like, bitch, wake the fuck up.
She's told Michelle that she needs to try to figure out a way to get along with David. Like, she was originally supposed to go with Michelle to get Trey.
Yep.
And when the whole quarantine thing for like 31 states in Connecticut started, she was so excited because she didn't have to go. When Michelle told me she decided to go get Trey, asked if I would go, the first words out of my mouth was, just tell me what time to be at your house to pick you up.
Yeah.
Just plain and simple. This fucking bitch didn't want nothing to do with it.
Wow.
And she thinks she's all gangsta and hood and shit like that. And I'm just like, yeah,
like the two idiot girls I pointed out to you the other night.
Ugh.
Pale as I am, and they're talking like they were brought up in New Haven.
Well, she's Vietnamese, but she acts like she's Puerto Rican. She thinks she's Puerto Rican.
Wow.
Right.
Special kind of stupid, ain't she?
Right. Yeah, no, she thinks she's fucking Puerto Rican and Hispanic and this, that, and the other thing. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, you're fucking Asian. You're Vietnamese. Well, yeah, but I grew up in New London with all these...
That doesn't mean you're fucking Puerto Rican.
That and the other thing. And that's exactly what I told her. I said, I worked with Puerto Ricans and Haitians and Hispanics and Dominicans and Panamanians for fucking years.
I mean, technically,
doesn't make me fucking Hispanic.
If your parents immigrated to, say, for example, Puerto Rico, and they were what is it, naturalized to Puerto Rico, and then you were born, technically, yes, you would be Puerto Rican.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, she is. But she's one of those, she can't go anywhere without her makeup done, her eyes done, her hair done, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm just like, whatever.
Sounds like a, what was that?
But she's told Michelle that she needs to figure out a way to get along with her boyfriend. Michelle said that's not going to happen. But when Kristen was talking about one of Michelle's boyfriends, didn't like the dude, nothing, didn't have any problems holding that fucking back. I was like, wow. I was just like, I might not like a fucker, but I'm just going to tell you, I don't like him. He's bad for you. Find somebody else.
Yeah, seriously.
And that'll be the end of that. But fuck you if you're going to tell me that I got to find a way to get along with your boyfriend. Fuck you.
Like, tell him to find a way to get along with me. And if I make him cry, well, that's his own ass.
Well, that's like when they...
Oh, yeah. Thing is, this young lady that's with me right now, she kind of prides herself on making people she doesn't like cry. It's great.
It's fun. But,
it's kind of why I like her.
But that's like Michelle and Steven were invited over after they moved into the house in Norwich.
Mhm.
And when do you invite people to see your new house? Yeah, when?
Once everything is where it should be.
They had like no furniture in place. They had like hardly anything bought for the house. It was empty and everything else. And even like Steven was like, "Why the fuck are we here?"
So your echoes have echoes.
Right.
Awesome.
I'm just like, I said, I'm glad I didn't go because I freaking would have I couldn't.
So I think we're pretty much done streaming for the night. Y'all folks have a good night. Stay classy. And I'll see you next time.